Engelbert Humperdinck, the 19th century composer, not the pop singer, was a family kind of guy. He was happy to oblige when his sister, Adelheid Wette, asked him to write some songs for a puppet show that her daughters were putting on. He expanded that into a sing-spiel with 16 songs and a libretto by his sister as a present for his fiancée. Then he made it into a full opera. Hansel and Gretel has remained in the repertoire ever since, full of enchanting short arias and jaunty tunes. Conducted by Gerald Steichen, Virginia Opera's new production of Hansel and Gretel updates Grimm's rather grim fairy tale about two lost children captured by a witch who wants to fatten them up and eat them. Mezzo-soprano Karen Mushagain does a knockout portrayal of Hansel's bravado, foolishness, and courage. Clad in jeans, sneakers, and a green hoodie, she has every physical moment down so believably that during intermission a boy asked his school friend, "Is the boy a girl? Really?" Soprano Julia Ebner, a Spectrum resident artist, sings Gretel with passion and clarity. A highlight is their evening prayer duet, in which Hansel and Gretel call on 14 angels to protect their sleep. Soprano Margaret Gawrysiak sings both the witch and the mother with gusto. Read into that what you will. Baritone Eric Green brings the father to robust life. Every other voice in the opera is a treble, so when Green returns in the last scene, the ear is both relieved and delighted to hear his rich, booming voice. Tossing more glitter than Tinker Bell, countertenor Jason Abrams is the Sandman, who gently sings the frightened children to sleep. And possibly the most non-fey fairy ever, Elizabeth Baldwin acquits herself well in the Dew Fairy's brief, lovely aria. The chorus from the Governor's School for the Arts sings with beautiful tone as the witches spellbound captives. Director Kevin Newberry has a little more difficulty with this production than with Rappahannock County for the Virginia Arts Festival last April. The singing shifts from German to English seemingly at random, so the supertitles are a big help. Unfortunately, the English translation is pretty dippy in places. Scenic designer Mimi Leanne scores some major points. The family's real, live Buick Roadmaster Woody station wagon in the opening scene. The visual magic of the uneasily inviting carnival. The Ferris wheel high against the sky is gorgeous. Unlit, it looks like a spider's web. Alas, so rich a physical symbol never gets integrated into the action. The production is also hampered by disconnects between the update and the libretto. The Dew Fairy sings about a lovely tree to a telephone pole. Hansel and Gretel are lost in a forest without a tree in sight. There's no real sense of place, magical or not. That's the problem with updates. Unless thoroughly thought out, and this had holes you could drive a station wagon through, plots can lose focus, people can laugh at the wrong lines, and worse, the audience can be distracted from Humperdinck's wonderful music. From the other side of the Footlights, I'm M.D. Ridge.